Hello! So I actually pulled the dice. This is Maso Tarot, and I'm doing a full moon reading in order to see what's being released or what is coming in after the full moon, after you release, or what might come up. What is this full moon bringing? We're going to start over. This is the one I got last time. Aquarius. I think that's Aquarius. It is, because Gemini's two things. It's been a while. Alright. Already saged everything, called in my guides, spirit, ancestors. I'm feeling in kind of like a funny mood all of a sudden. What's going on for Aquarius? Oof. Getting kind of like nice feeling. Okay, that's way too many, Spirit. Can we get like one at a time, please? One at a time. Getting kind of like a confidence. All right, Page of Bones, Page of Wands. And then we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then the Four of Wands. Right. So, and then the Seven of Pentacles in upset, blah. Seven of Pentacles. Overall energy. You're going to be saying something or receiving a message. I think you're I'm feeling like kind of like fed up with maybe somebody in your inner circle. Maybe they rely on you way too much. As far as even when, okay, I'm getting like when you give advice, they don't listen, or they are a little bit codependent and constantly needing your advice, but they won't ever learn. They're still a page. So, and then with the Four of Wands, it's somebody who you trust. It's somebody who's pretty close to you. It could be a little sister, it could be a little brother, but it's somebody who's still learning, right? So it's kind of like, maybe it's time for them to grow a little bit, and it's going to cause you to have to make some changes. So we have the Ace of Wands. So you're going to be taking action, or maybe taking action with the Death energy in reverse. You're not completely cutting them off or anything, but you're realizing that you doing things for them, or you doing this, is not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody change or learn. It's kind of like making them more reliant on you and less self-confident. With the Two of Pentacles, you're kind of weighing your decisions, right? Trying to handle this the best you can. Probably, maybe this person's a little intense. They get pretty energetic. So with feedback, they're probably not very good at taking feedback. So you have to kind of think about this in a logical fashion. But it might even be a dad or a parent figure or older sibling. The Three of Wands. You might make a decision to tell them certain things that you might have never told them before, maybe things you've dealt with, in order to show, hey, I've gotten dirty. I had to get dirty to learn these things, and it's time for you to get dirty too. It's time for you to make some mistakes. It's time for you to trust yourself, trust the path, trust the universe, right? Sometimes it's gonna be a little painful. It's gonna be a little scary with the Page of Gauntlets in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. You might embellish a little bit. Yeah, so I think this is somebody who relies on you, or maybe you're relying too much on someone else. So it's just something to think about as far as how can we grow? How can we release certain old patterns, certain things? It doesn't necessarily need to always be something crazy dramatic, like shut the door, you know? Like it could be, you know, hey, I'm noticing that you come to me with this quite often, or now you're coming to me about these things. I'm gonna challenge you. Make your own decision, get dirty. Get dirty. And they're probably going to seem confident, but they're not. They're probably a little scared. Might be a little white lie that comes out, but they're a little immature. So it's time for them to grow a little bit. It's pretty cut and dry. So let's go with Cosmic Insights maybe. All right, what Aquarius needs to know? Okay, I've totally messed this deck up. It's all messed up. Pay attention. Maybe your person just has to pay attention, be aware. And they don't realize how much time has passed. They're just kind of like floaty. Maybe they're a water sign like me. Give it time, everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Maybe they're in a rush. Maybe you're in a rush to get this to change, but it's kind of like, be patient. They're young or young-minded, and they just need some help and to trust you, right? So, like, not everything's temporary. It's like not every situation is gonna be, it might feel crazy. Then moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. So maybe there's somebody that's gonna be moving and that's what's triggering all this. Maybe somebody's trying to stay home instead of going out on their own. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's younger than you and they're kind of dependent on you and you're worried that all your time is going to be spent with them is something else that I'm getting. So it's like, no, this needs to change before we do that big move. Like maybe you need to live by yourself for a little bit. And like, yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. That's it, Aquarius. I will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. And the videos will get better. I was kind of getting back into it after a little hiatus, which you can read about on Instagram. Now, so I'm going to have these candles coming out that I've been working pretty hard on. They're the Blank Slate of Protection candles, and been inspired by this last year of growth, starting over as many times as you need to in order to gain new perspective and I guess be yourself best self. But sometimes you have to realize your own shit, your own bullshit, the things that are blocking you, whether you're blocking yourself, in order to have the opportunities in front of you shine a little brighter, and a little bit of protection from, you know, others who don't necessarily want the best for you. So, all right, I hope you have a wonderful full moon. I hope it brings in some good things, and I hope the hard conversations are just that bit easier.